Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings Online. We are here in the Lower Lebanon. We are here with Roamingstar, Maiden of Gilrain, with the Roniel, yes I didn't know if it would say the name, who we were searching for at the end of last episode, and we have obviously found her. She's been lulled to sleep by Roamingstar over here, and she has given us a quest to leave some petals on some flat stones southeast of Roamingstar on the map that is here, here, and here. But before we get into that, we have a few things to do. We have our Hobbit gift of the day, and our inventory is full, so we're going to have to get rid of something here. I think we're going to just get rid of the legendary items that we don't need. I'm going to keep that champions one because we are able to actually transfer that over, but we'll keep it like that for the moment. We'll take the clipped ear that is in here because, yeah, I don't want that running out. And we'll have a look at our Hobbit gift of the day, which is going to be hopefully something quite good. 620 marks. Okay, so we didn't really need the inventory space, but it wouldn't have let us roll without an inventory space, I don't think, because it's not predefined what it is. I'm going to have to kill this carrion bird, but that's fine, just because he's going to aggro me anyway. Might as well get the first strike on him. There we are, 1,614 XP. These are actually really good in terms of XP. Yeah, I just like how quick XP seems to be here after, you know, spending a lot of time with low-level stuff. It's nice to be decent here, but one flat stone, here we are. Hopefully nothing gets triggered from this, and we just kind of get to... Okay, cool. So we're just extending Roamingstar's influence, it seems. Yeah. Roamingstar feels a connection to the land... Is that supposed to be a next? To the lands through which Gilrain flows, and has asked you to protect them. And apparently aggro everything in the area, because that's what I'm accidentally doing, because I'm not fully paying attention. Oh, we're gonna have to kill this anyway. We are getting Anorian hides though, so that's quite nice. I do need to definitely I think I've said this a few times now, I need to start looking into some Anorian tailor stuff, since we are getting pretty close to needing some new gear. I don't know quite what level this stuff is supposed to be, but we've had it for quite a little while now, or at least some of it. Some of it we got a bit more recently. But I feel like, you know, there's places that we can improve. And I think same with the jewelry. I can't remember last time we upgraded our jewelry. We got a few things from like, did we get a few things from the... yeah, from Epic Battles, this stuff, but that's level 95 stuff, so we are nearly 10 levels out on some of our jewelry, or at least our lowest level jewelry. Let's get it back on our war steed though, and go talk to Roamingstar again. But yeah, we need to just start looking into it. It's a little bit iffy to try and do it sometimes, because a lot of stuff now focuses on getting essences, and I don't want to sort of commit to the essences at the moment, which is why we've got some essence armor in our inventory that we can hold onto, like this, which, you know, is not as good on the agility front, but obviously we can add essences of agility, and I think we even have one somewhere here. Yeah, 112 agility. So if we added 3 of those, that would obviously be like 336 agility extra. And if we had a vitality one, obviously that would be so much higher for the vitality, and we could, you know, have so much health in comparison to what we normally otherwise would have. But we also have to get those essences before it comes viable, so it's a weird thing to try and do. Anyway, Roamingstar, we have extended your influence.
It has been long years since I cast my eye beyond the banks of the stream.
Okay, so we need... Oh, talk to Roniel. So she's awoken, Roniel. She's nearly awake.
Oh, hello. Are you a friend of my mother?
I was separated from her during the fighting. I ran and ran. At some point I dropped my doll, but I was just too tired and fell asleep. I think I had a lovely dream, but I cannot not remember much of it. Now, I suppose it's time to return to Linhir. Do you think it's safe? Tell my mother I'm on my way home. Her name is Mornil. So, we're not going to give you... You should probably come with us. Like, there's a few enemies here. But yeah, we should, yeah, it's quite a far distance. I don't know why we wouldn't take her with us. But let's kind of just stay away from the enemies as much as we can for the moment. We don't really need to focus on that too much, because a majority of our experience is coming from quest completions. So, you know, we're going to get to leveling up anyway eventually. We're not particularly wanting to speed through this too much because, I mean, these guys are like level 100. These are level 100 quests and we're 4 levels above them already. And we're still getting quite a lot of XP, come to think of it, for, you know, getting, you know, 1,600 or 766 depending on what it is. And depending on the levels and stuff. From enemies that are like 4 or 5 levels below us. So I think we're doing quite a good job then. So we can go past this camp. I did actually go on my main and spend a little bit of time around here. It got us quite a lot of stuff. It wasn't in this area, it was in the other one by the beach. It's actually a really good way of getting just a bunch of items, like crafting materials. The only issue is needing the previous crafting materials to actually properly do anything. So it's kind of difficult. Like, I haven't got to Ioron on Prospector yet. I think I'm still on Westernnet. So by the fact I haven't done anything with that, I can't really use the Ioron stuff yet. Or I can't mine any of the Ioron stuff, which is all the stuff I'm in the area for. So it's a bit of a pain. But we are now looking for the mother, Roniel. Over here, let's go talk to you. Oh, you're back already.
My daughter Roniel has returned, but she had an unusual story to tell.
She met the River Maiden and the Gilrain, but she is just a legend. Is she not one of Gilrain's? Creation involves floating reed baskets on the stream in honor of such a creature. I did not believe in the existence of the 5 sisters. Is Roniel making up? Sorry. No, she is not. I can vouch for her.
My mother does not believe me, but I can convince
What is
her.
Roniel doing? She sets a small pebble on the edge of the fountain. Hey, look at that. So now we need to go talk to England. Let's see what she
I
says.
did not think such wonders still existed in this world.
Okay. So she believes at least. That's good. I also want to quickly check what's the quests that we have in this area. That one. I want to see this repair damaged barricades because we might do that one quickly considering they are so close to doing it. But let's go.
Linhir is in your debt.
Let's go complete
There is
that.
one more thing.
Talk to Ioron, the dancing man in Linhir. We'll find him in a minute. I just want to quickly do these barricades, because if there's 2 at each entrance, then that'll be really quick, because it's just 3 entrances. So 6 in total we need to do. And that is assuming that this is just a quick, hey, this is a quest, finish it situation, because more than likely it's not. But it would be nice to get, you know, so I don't have these barricades constantly flashing at me constantly. Because it's becoming a little bit distracting, just a tad. And at least we're then making some progress other than just like 1 quest an episode, which isn't the most productive thing in the world. We also get to go past, it looks like, Ioron, the dancing man. So we have to see where he is. And we can... If it isn't a quest that we complete straight away... Oh, there he is. Definitely can see what's going on there. If it isn't a case of, like... I might as well get on my Worsty for this. If it isn't a case of completing this quest afterwards, we can always come back and just talk to Ioron here. So... across this bridge, and we should have... Oh, the map's changed, I think. We changed the map a little bit. I think we were a bit further over. And, as usual, Worsties are a pain to control. Let's go up this area, repair these barricades, and then get ourselves back over. Are they over in this direction? They look like it is, so let's go do those. Oh, that was very weird. I was like, oh, let's just leave it for a second, and it will do itself. No, it won't. Okay, so those 2 are done. Rally warriors who have fled Linhir. Where are they? Of course they're the other side of the river. Oh, you were a rider. Okay, cool. Is there a way we can get across quicker? Because it is a little bit of a pain to go around all this area. But what we might try and do then is just rally these warriors. If there's only 4, then it's a pretty easy thing to do. So we might be able to get away with it a little bit. Is that 1? Is that 1 of them? Yeah. There's 1 of them already. Oh, also whilst we're here. I'm doing a lot of things at the same time, but We might as well get rid of half the stuff in
These are troublesome
radio.
times indeed.
Okay, that stuff we don't need. Whoa, what's the lag? Oh, I accidentally pressed a button. Zircons, I want to keep zircons. And some high grade, and I want to keep the Anorian Skarn because I need those. Tattered Anorian parchments, we probably want to keep those just because. And I'll kind of want to keep that as well. This necklace isn't as good as what we want, and I don't need... Oh, I guess I might as well keep those just in case. Just so we can start accumulating. But let's get rid of those quickly. That's all the stuff we don't need, unless I realise in a minute that, oh, hey, there's an item there that I really needed. I was right, though, that thinking the map had changed. So we'd moved position. There's one guy down here who's just by the wall. The door's over there, just saying. Beckoning, okay. I didn't know if we were going to be talking to him or if it was just going to say, you're too far away, because it does that occasionally, and it's a little bit annoying. Happens mostly on war steeds. I don't actually think it's happened to me on any other, or in any other way. But you're up here. So you can go, and then 2 further up north for us to pick up. And then, hopefully, I'm not thinking it's going to be the end of the quest, but hopefully something closer, and then we can go and talk to Ioron and see what's going on there. But I don't want to leave these guys out here. They could be helpful to us. Whoa. Even though I know I said I'm going to, like, do the main quest stuff, like the epic quest here, and then more than likely it's going to push us to, push us to another area, just like it did with the last set of quests that moved us over to Linhir. And then we can, as soon as, like, we get taken to another area with the epic quest, we can complete all the quests here in a quest chain and get stuff sorted that way. It also speeds up things later in later episodes when we have to come back here, because we'll have already done all the questing and gotten all the deeds and stuff for that. So this should be our last guy. I don't know if they're going to want us to pick up anything else. Nope, that's actually the quest completed. So we'll talk to Garvir, who luckily is... we've got a door here, or a gate here straight through. So we'll go talk to him, which is a little bit far off to the left. Then we'll come back, talk to Ioron, and see what's going on there. Let's actually get a brief overview. Concern for the safety of him who has been acting peculiar for several hours. Oh, that sounds great. It's very grateful for the help that you have provided. Let's finish that first.
Times indeed.
Hey, and we got our steed to level up. How lovely. And hope you can do the same for the Peligir. So yeah, it's probably going to move us to Peligir. And I don't know if that's going to push us into epic battles again. But we'll see how that goes. But also, just generally, we will complete all the stuff around here for a little while. We've actually got a deeding episode coming up. This is episode 445, it should be. So 450 is going to be a deeding episode anyway.
Of hope are blowing.
Speaking of which, we'll just take a moment to be like, hey, what ones? We haven't done Treasures of the Missing Mountains, so it'll be Evandim. Oh, that's going to take a while, because I know for a fact some of these take quite a while. One of these, I could have sworn one of these has got, like, yeah, Goblin Slayer's like 90. These are 90. I mean, like, Angarim, we've already done that one, that's really easy. But, like, the rest do take a little while. 90 and then 180s are going to be the advanced, so we're going to use a lot of Slayer turns, I think. But either way, I'm going to listen to him. Stops dancing, but his smile grows wider than ever. A great silent host swept from the north, driving fear into the hearts of those engaged in battle in the city, both foeman and defender alike. The host is removed onto the east, but I saw from afar the man who rode at its head, and I knew him. The man bore the very visage of Thorongil, the great hero Gondor who I once saw in my youth, nearly 200 years ago. He it was who gathered the great fleet at Peligir and sailed it to Umbar, utterly breaking the spirits of the Corsairs and smashing the walls of their fortress. Now he has returned, and the years have not touched him as if they have weathered me. His strength remains timeless and unchanging. He will destroy the Corsairs as he did before. So that is why I celebrate, and you should too. Follow in his train, friend. Defeat Haradurim and Corsairs in Lebanon, and find him in Peligir. Show him badges of your enemies you defeat, and he will know the people of Gondor have not forgotten him. Thorongil. Okay. I don't think it's actually Thorongor. I think it might be Aragorn. That he's maybe confusing. If I'm correct in remembering how stuff goes down. Right, so we need to collect Southron badges from the Haradrim and Umbar badges from the Corsairs. So we might not be spending a lot of time here. It might be sending us away pretty quickly, because if it's already talking about going to Pelargir, then we might not be here for very long. So we might have this episode, a couple of episodes of just like cleaning up over here, our deeding episode, and then possibly back to epic battles. But we'll have to see. Oh my god, that's a lot of enemies. Or potential enemies. Let's get off our Steve though. Even though he's mounted, we should be fine. We should probably have let our focus stay up a little bit first, but it should be fine. Right, cool. So these guys seem to be a lot of the time on steeds, which is fine. Other than the first one, we're going to now have focus for when we're battling these guys, so it's going to speed everything up a little bit, which is good. We can hopefully go at them one at a time. Is this guy aggro? Did I aggro the other guy? Looks like I might have aggroed the other guy. No, I didn't. He just was following me for some reason. Well, now you're aggroed. Definitely. Come on. Come on. There we are. So halfway nearly with these. We've got one more to kill over here for the moment. I take it the Corsairs might most likely be by the massive Corsair ship that's over there. So let us defeat that. Oh, we got a gold-studded staff. Oh, that's actually a rep item. I thought it might be like a macy staff thing. Like a weapon, basically. But I guess not. That's fair enough. And this is a time where we want to do Passage of Foes, most likely. Just to make sure we know where everything is. So it looks like there's only Haradrim over here. Up in this area. There's like 3 at least, so we can hopefully find a 4th soon, because we only need 4. I'm actually getting some decent items out of these guys, like drop-wise. That's what, 6 items? Bone carving looks to be, yep, a rep item. We got a Taylor scroll case, a emblem of the third age, so just a legendary item, which again, probably not going to have much of a chance to use. I mean, it is a captain's, yeah, so we haven't got any characters that actually can use it, let alone any characters that are level 100 and would be able to equip it. If it was obviously a lower levels item, then maybe we could get about to, you know, at least having it available on champion. Though to be fair, I think you can identify items even if you can't use them. Maybe? I'm not entirely sure, if I'm honest. Right, so those are all completed. So hopefully, I was going to say, this will lower us down to just where the Corsairs are. And as I had suspected, just by this massive boat and everything, is where a bunch of Corsairs are. So we'll take these guys down. We also found a ruin, so that's nice, so we can have a bit of a deed for, or doing a bit of stuff for a deed on locations. And we got another gold-studded staff. That's nice. And we'll aggro the rest of these guys. This is the sort of time where it makes me really want to just be a champion, because I could just walk in here and then AoE everything, but I do like being a hunter. Just means we spend a little bit more time on the actual killing, because we're killing one at a time, not all at a time. So, oh, there's a wooden chest here as well. You know me so well, game. There's 3 more Corsair pillagers over here, plus 1 over here. That'll put us up to 8, which is fine. And then we've also got a wooden chest to pillage and take, which will be good. So we should be good. A Dawn chest, but unfortunately, as I've said many a time, we are not at that level yet to be getting that item. Which, I mean, it's kind of good. Like, you can get drops for, obviously, items, scholar items from enemies. But sometimes, you know, well, not the problem, but the issue we have is, obviously, we can't do anything with these ones, because they're not that level yet. because we need to be west of it, and we are only east of it. We haven't even started east of it, so we need to finish east of it before we can even do that. And we have to master east of it before we can master west of it. But what am I trying to say? But we need to go back in like an area to actually find the Eastern items from drops and stuff. So quickly looking at it, it wants us to go to Lebanon, or not Lebanon. We are in Lebanon. We want to go to Pelagir, just well outside here. It looks like. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold off on that because it's going to be taking us to another area. What I'm going to do is we'll be ending off for today because we've already had quite a bit of a long episode today. And then I'm going to be going through the quest here for the next few episodes. I don't think, if today's episode 445, I don't think I'm going to go 4 episodes to 449 and then do 450 as a redeeming episode. I don't think I can spend 4 episodes here doing quests. I just don't think that's probably going to work. So we're going to put these back on and pick up all the remaining quests we can in this area and just get them completed in the next maybe 1 or 2 episodes, I think. I don't think it's going to last 4. And then we'll just, you know, go over to Pelagir for 2 episodes or so, and then go to Evendim for the deeding and get everything done in that regard. I might also spend a little bit of time getting some more scholar items so we can do some scholar stuff in between episodes, or not in between episodes, but as little parts of episodes as well, just to get us back on track with the areas we're actually in, because we're only 1 tier off, which is actually pretty good, in all honesty. But nonetheless, that's going to be it for now, guys. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode where we finish the quest in Linhir, so we save ourselves a little bit of time in the future, and we can hopefully, possibly, get close to leveling up to 105, which will be kind of nice, because that was the old level cap, and we're very close, that means, to 115, or getting closer to 115. And maybe we'll get to 115 before the level cap increases again. You never know, we'll see. But, as I said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.